look to squash those dreams. The Western Conference, the same five throughout the postseason. From Minnesota, and of course, the OK resilient bunch all season long. And it's the road team that gets to pick which basket they shoot at first. They've changed which basket they're shooting first. Lots of coaches want their defense in front of them in the second half. Not the case. Richard, any thoughts?
No, I think they want their offense in front of them because their offense was the problem, as you see the miss from Julius Randle. You might want your offense in front of your bench in that second half to communicate, hey, here comes a double team, here comes some sort of trap.
SGA kicks it out. Jalen Williams. Holmgren. Three-pointer won't go. And here comes Edwards, who was vowed for 2 days to be much more aggressive than he was in game one. Just 18 points low for him. Kicks it out. Good ball movement. Connolly fakes. One dribble. Two-point shot. Won't go. Gobert tips it out. Edwards gets another chance inside. Bank shot. It's good.
You see his speed and his burst. That's going to be opportunities where maybe he doesn't have to play against a fully loaded defense. Just go get an offensive rebound and create your own.
Hartenstein goes down low. Holmgren, beautiful little finger roll. The big men finding each other. And the Thunder counts and a held ball. Randle and Dort. Dort getting the high honor. And something he's craved as the ball goes out of bounds. Go. You know, Richard, that thought about changing baskets to start. When you're used to on your home court starting in the same one as Hartenstein throws it in, that makes no difference though, right?
No, it makes no difference because there are other teams that switch it up. There's certain teams, maybe only 2 or 3, that like to do that opposite. So it's something that you've been accustomed to over the course of the season.
McDaniels misses. Hartenstein with a rebound. Jalen Williams had an excellent game one. Finds the elbow. Jump shot's good.
2 players getting to their respective games. Hartenstein with the floater, that's a patented shot. Jalen, the pull-up jump shot, his patented shot.
Edwards leaning in, well defended by Dort. First team NBA all defense for Lou Dort. Conley inside, poked away. Ball cameras back out. McDaniels knocks down the 3.
But they're doing a better job of probing already. You're seeing multiple drives on a possession, giving it back to go, finding each other on different possessions.
Hartenstein throws it up for Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels fouled out in game one. Lou Dort lines it up. And Gobert the rebound. Gobert a quiet game one. Didn't play at all in the fourth quarter. They'll need him. If they have any hopes of winning this series. Edwards takes it out in the corner. Connolly fires away. That 3 won't go. Holmgren grabs it. The T-Wolves actually had a 9-point first half lead in game one. Both teams kind of feeling each other out like a boxing match. The 2 fighters first couple of rounds. Holmgren. Williams makes a good catch on a bad pass and knocks down another shot. He's hit his first 2. Edwards against Dort, pulls back. Plays catch with Gobert. Hard screen set. Edwards hits the jumper.
I love that play. Anthony Edwards loves to dance, but he plays the game with Rudy. The more movement you get when you don't have the ball, the more you're going to free yourself up for easier shots.
Hartenstein finding SGA. McDaniels right with him. Steps back. Baseline. He has been the mid-range maestro.
He's looking at 6'10" in front of him. Really long, excellent defender, but you forget Shea is 6'6", and a little bit of separation is all he needs.
He had a slow start the other night, but a great second half. Randle gets inside, throws it up, gets his own rebound. Hartenstein right with him, couple of fakes. Goes up, back shot, missed it. Well defended by Hartenstein. Randle again, missed another. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Ahead to Williams. Jalen Williams, the drive. Oh, blocked by McDaniels. Holmgren gets it, and Lou Dort able to finish. Sensational defensive play from McDaniels, but the Thunder stick with the play. All 5 starters have scored for OKC. Conley launches a 3. That's good.
Boy, they gave him a lot of space. With his career 3-point percentage, we talked to Mike before the game. He said, they close fast. We got to be shot ready.
Hartenstein misses.
Out of the game.
Edwards gets inside. Finds McDaniels. McDaniels, that's his second 3-pointer from that spot.
It's a team that will give you corner threes. They did in game one. Those are the shots Richard touched on the open. Rich, they got to make those.
Dort lines up, wide open three, nails that one. That's their first three-pointer. Minnesota, by the way, had more turnovers than assists in game one. It was one of his best all-around games that he's played in the playoffs. Wallace against DiVincenzo. Jalen Williams, nice feed. Hartenstein can't get that to go. Edwards the rebound. Edwards and Dort, that is one fun matchup. Two players elite at what they do. Dort stays in front. Edwards double team. McDaniels again. Can't get that one to go. Dort the rebound.
Right read. You got to keep trusting your teammates.
Williams makes his move, gets inside, finds some space, knocks down yet another. He's 3 for 4 from the field. Defensive second team this year. As Edwards jump shot, back of the rim. Rudy Gobert trying to bang it off the backboard. Hartenstein kept them away. Williams, nice fake on Gobert, kicks it out. Wallace, Gobert alters that shot. SGA on the drive, back shot's good. His second field goal. Boy, Edwards in such attack mode early. And again, as you guys are saying, not just a shoot. Gobert flips it up. That won't go. Randall tips it. Hartenstein has it. Thunder look to push. Gilgeous-Alexander falling away. Off the glass. Banks it home. 9 straight points to lead up to 8. Ceremony that he had yesterday, and thanking so many people. DiVincenzo, nice move across the lane, goes high off the glass. DiVincenzo struggled shooting in that game one. Holmgren up top. Isaiah Joe getting some early minutes. Holmgren gets inside. That shot short. Gobert's done a good job, Doris, contesting shots.
He's done a good job both ends, Mike. He's got to be an excellent screener as Ant pulls the trigger. That does not look good.
That's his first three-point attempt. Led the NBA in three-pointers made during the regular season as Gobert. In game one, it was a pretty big topic on his ability to draw fouls. Is he drawing fouls? Absolutely, he's crafty. Some of them perhaps touchy-feely types. There were some in game one as well. But he is so clever and so effective.
What do the best offensive players in the history of the game do? They understand how to put you in compromising situations, how to force the official into decision-making. Does he get some? Absolutely. Does he earn most of them? 100%.
Couple of chances there for the Wolves come away. They thought there was a foul on one of them. Gilgeous said, only give me a review if there's a foul call. As Holmgren lines it up, can't get it to go. Edwards has it poked away by Wallace. And Reed has it.
Doesn't feel like Chet's super confident in that three. He's a better shooter than his percentages would indicate, but it feels like when he's letting it go, even he's doubting it.
DiVincenzo lines it up and knocks itself
Around the floor. You know, we're happy with that.
What can you clean up on defense?
Yeah, just the late fouls. I think we're doing a good job of, you know, we're just reaching in at the last moment.
Thank you, Coach. Mike.
All right, Lisa, that was the first turnover for OKC. 8 assists, no turnovers in the first quarter. Williams kicks it out, Caruso. Wallace gets into the paint, finds Williams falling away. Difficult shot, gets it to go.
He continues to percolate, but a drastic difference in first quarter performance. Only 2 turnovers from Minnesota, none in the final 6 minutes. And their bench made shots.
Conley. Caruso and Wallace, 2 terrific defenders. The Thunder roster filled with big-time defensive players. Naz Reid, left hand, nice soft bounce.
And that's the same thing that Naz Reid. We've seen Naz go to the post up to get a bucket. We've seen Julius Randle get a kick out. We've seen Ant do the same thing.
Good ball movement here from the Thunder. Wiggins seeing his first minutes. Wallace tries again. Can't get that to fall. Wallace 0 for 3, but Wiggins comes up with an offensive rebound. Holmgren wants the ball. Alexander Walker does a good job denying. On the drive, kicks it out. Reed off the bounce again, drives down a lane, and another time off the glass. He's not hitting his perimeter shot. Now he's going to the bucket.
Listen, Mike, Nas has got so much game. In-out skills as a post player, and their bench already. Look at this, 12.
It's been an excellent bench, but they just had a bad off night shooting the ball in game one. Caruso can't connect. Nas Reed the rebound. Julius Randle had that. DiVincenzo launches and knocks down another. That's his second three-pointer.
And look, for me, from Dante DiVincenzo, get an easy bucket, and now all of a sudden that three-pointer starts to feel a lot smoother.
And after trailing by 8, T-Wolves back up by 1. Williams feeling it and rattles in another. He's got double figures. Holmgren comes out to guard Reed. Reed very aggressive. Reed posting up Holmgren, back out. DiVincenzo way outside. Holmgren connects on a three. 11 points. Alexander Walker, he knocks it down. Boy, what a difference a game makes for the Minnesota bench. And they were 7 for 36, the three main guys of Alexander Walker, Reed, and DiVincenzo in game one. Wallace.
Because he works so hard, and then you just have to allow him to grow.
Wiggins misses. As Reed, last year's sixth man, one of the best players off the bench in the NBA. Another good season this year. Randle drives on Caruso, gets inside, the floater's up and good. And a timeout call. Complete different opponent that sometimes it takes you a game to figure out what's their strength or weakness, even though you know them all season.
And it's a more confident opponent.
Jalen Williams misses that one. Wallace offensive rebound. Wiggins and Wallace. Wallace on the drive, gets to the rim.
So Minnesota has shown zone here in the first half, something they did with some measure of success in the regular season matchups. You open yourself up to a little offensive rebounding, they get a bucket off it.
They go for Randle. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. One of the top 10 in the NBA in steals per game. Jalen Williams back out. Caruso sets, fires, connects. They're just 3 of 14 from three-point range. They've been dynamite inside the arc. Edwards took 10 shots in the first quarter. He took 13 the entire game one. So much more aggressive. Shot clock winding down. Kicks it out. Conley just gets it off in time. And Hartenstein gets knocked down on a here in the second. Thunder back up by 4. Or zone defense from Minnesota. Pass inside. And Hartenstein back in. And Reed off to an excellent start, too. Wiggins off the bounce. Shot clock at 6. Wallace guarded by Edwards. Contested 3. Long rebound to Randle. Randle throws it ahead to McDaniels. McDaniels goes right at Caruso and lays it up and in. Minnesota in game one did not have one fast break point as Caruso throws that up and in.
This is an elbows, but that's still a more difficult shot to just catch, turn, and shoot a floater. It's more difficult than I think people think.
Wallace on Edwards. Hartenstein looks to help. Dangerous pass, but McDaniels comes to get it. Conley fakes back to Edwards, corner 3. Puts it in. Anthony Edwards in double figures. 11 points, 6 rebounds already. Caruso left wide open once again. Floats it up and in. Caruso off the bench with 7 points in 9 minutes.
He's just finding the open spot, and it's below the free throw line, and I love his poise. Just catch and see what's in front of you, then you make your decisions.
Doris, they're 15 from 19 inside the arc. Edwards can't get that to fall. Hartenstein with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander with McDaniels on him. Shot blocked by McDaniels. He got votes for NBA All-Defense this year. Didn't make a team. Made one last year. Randall calling for it. He's got the advantage, weight and height on Wiggins. Backing in. Bad pass. Stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA bumped by Edwards. Now brings it back out. Turn, shoots, can't get it. Gobert the rebound. On the drive, Edwards and one. Anthony
Figured out some matchups.
well, Edwards is working, and that's the first free throw attempt here in the first. You wonder if the ankle that he hurt in the first quarter of game one impacted him throughout the game. Well, it looks like there's zero impact tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander, Hartenstein, the floater, gets one to go. That's another one. That's his second.
I mean, his percentage on that shot is just ridiculous, folks. He makes that shot look easy. That is not easy.
DiVincenzo has hit some buckets early.
All of a sudden, that just raises awareness for the referees to start looking for that play.
You can call that a lot during the course of an NBA game. McDaniels can't get that to fall. Good boxing out from Dort, enabling Williams to get it. Coming up on 3.5 remaining here in the second quarter. 2-point Thunder lead. McDaniels on SGA, pulls up, falls back, shot rattles around, won't go. Gobert taken away by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander again with McDaniels. Falling away, got it. He's in double figures. Gobert, hard screen on Dort. Edwards, three-pointer misses. Caruso the rebound. He was a shot well though from three, 8 for 20. Williams tries a three-pointer, in and out. Lisa.
Yeah, Mike, I just talked to Chris Finch, who obviously wasn't happy with the way his team closed out that first half, but he was happy with the performance of his bench. He said we had better spacing, guys made quicker decisions, and they were knocking down shots. And Richard also wanted me to ask Chris Finch about Anthony Edwards posting up early in the game and whether that was intentional or not. He said very intentional. We wanted to get him closer to the basket, Richard, so we didn't have to fight through multiple gap defenders.
All right, Lisa, thank you. Julius Randle misses the three. Randle just 1 of 6, only 2 points. He was the leading scorer in game one with that explosive first half. Wolves will need both of them to be productive. Gilgeous-Alexander, jump shot once again. He's got 21 in 21 minutes. And the first double-digit lead of the game. Say it time and time and again. You're hanging with OKC, and then all of a sudden they have one of those explosions. McDaniels had it knocked out of his hand. Looked like there was contact. Here comes Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws it ahead. Holmgren inside. Blocked from behind. He was born in Minneapolis. Minnehaha Academy. He was a Timberwolves fan growing up. He had 1-2 on the court.
The more time you give Chet Holmgren, the more games that he can put together. That first season missing, then having some injuries. The more games he's put together, he's going to be a future all-star in this league.
Gobert, too strong off the glass. Hartenstein, Thunder look to push. Jalen Williams, a little hesitation, floats it out to Dort. Holmgren. Nice screen set. SGA pulls up mid-range, in and out. Hartenstein, offensive rebound. Finds Holmgren, layup, that won't go. Dort hauls it in. Chance of blue as Williams makes the drive on Conley. And a kick ball.
Offensively, in that last sequence, he had an opportunity, couldn't finish.
Holmgren sets, fires, can't get the three. Edwards has 9 rebounds to go with his 16 points. Randall in a hurry, drives, layup, shot won't go. Gobert right there. His first points, only his 4th shot attempt. Crossover move, left-handed layup, misses, rebound, fought for, Holmgren poked away, ball still loose out of bounds. The 4th quarter in game one. Dort on Edwards. Edwards again, 7 of 18 from the field. Randall, guarded by Williams, step back, fires away, can't get it, fight for the rebound, Gobert again. and draws the foul. Gobert, by the way, he made NBA All-Defense second team announced today.
Off in terms of their productivity in the paint, and you touched on it. He wasn't in the fourth quarter because Minnesota how it plays, but ideally he's on the floor.
Lou Dort chased off the line. This time has more room. Fires away, can't get to the fall. Gobert, another rebound. 9 boards for Gobert. Randall, nice catch inside. He's fouled. Randall knocks down.
They're shooting 4 for 23 from 3, and they are up 6 in this game.
They have been knocking everything down inside the arc. By the way, that's Gilgeous-Alexander's 3rd foul. Just 3 minutes into this 3rd period. McDaniels guarding him. Jalen Williams, good work from Conley. Williams gets away, shuffles it out. Holmgren way short. Conley the rebound. Julius Randle gets it out in the corner. Edwards, they close on him. Good ball movement here. McDaniel spins, nearly poked away, shoots and scores. 13 points for McDaniel. Jaden McDaniel is a great defensive player who keeps showing that growth on the offensive end. Holmgren floats it up.
That in the middle of the zone.
Dort called on a screen. Edwards throws it out. A whistle on its historic season. 8 on the shot clock. Caruso trying to guard Randall. Just too strong that time off the glass.
And I think that's the key to this formula. Get those guys on the block. That makes it so much harder to guard.
Jalen Williams on a 3. His first 3-pointer. Point lead. Anthony Edwards fires to Conley. McDaniels across the lane, left hand, difficult shot. Thunder come the other way. Williams drives. Boy, excellent defense from Conley, but Williams undeterred still goes to the rim. And Jalen Williams kept going. 15 points for Williams. Edwards sweeping hook shot, bangs it. Caruso, right an alley-oop. And went awry. Edwards throws it ahead. McDaniels goes inside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the 3 fouls. Couldn't try.
They come with the zone again.
Jalen Williams misses. By the way, Anthony Edwards with his 18 points tonight passed Kevin Garnett for most points in playoff career history for the Timberwolves, and he did it in 8 fewer games. Randall drives, kicks it out in the corner. Naz Reid fires away, can't get to the ball. Reid had a good start, and then got in foul trouble. 3 quick fouls and hardly played in that first half. Gilgeous-Alexander sneaks inside. OKC is shooting 70% from 2 and 20% from 3. McDaniels misses. Williams rebounds. He's got 6 of those.
Consecutive looks, Mike, that are makeable shots.
DiVincenzo trying to harass Jalen Williams. Goes in, kicks it across. Caruso, his 3-pointer. And Reid grabs the rebound. Up top to Reid. Reid off the bounce. Across the lane. And Walker. SGA's cousin back in. Goes right at Caruso. Leans in. The floater's up. Shot doesn't go. Reid with the rebound. And fair, but perhaps game 1 performance. Reid up top. Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo floats it into Randall. Stolen by Lou Dort. Alexander Walker with the foul, counted out. With game 5 against Denny, the biggest games of his career. 31 points, 32 points, 35, 31. He's got 26 already, and there's still 4.5 remaining in the 3rd. Lead up to 9. Naz Reid cross court. Alexander Walker off the bounce, left-handed, difficult shot. Gobert keeps it alive, but right to Dort. Caruso, tough catch, strong finish. Timeout minutes.
And shot. They've only shot 7 free throws and that's something that they want to discuss with the refs.
DiVincenzo on the drive, gets inside, try to time and time again with OKC. They go on those runs. Zone defense to go to Holmgren. 7 on the 24. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls up, jumper's good. 28 points, and now this is the largest lead of the night.
Has said that when he thinks about he's the best player in the world when he was, and he said, well, people don't how you learn how to navigate those low moments. He said, once I became a better person, a better man off the court, my career started to skyrocket. It was no coincidence.
All right, listen, he's everything you want in a franchise player as Wallace knocks down the three, and the lead is ballooned to 15. It's one of those second half thunderbolts right now. Alexander Walker finds Gobert, knocked off. Lead.
Time to start the fourth quarter, but they've got to limit their turnovers, and they've got to start knocking down some shots. They got to get some clean looks first.
There's a clean look, and Alexander Walker right on cue knocks that one down. As Caruso drives on Conley. Williams gets free. Third quarter in game one was the big turnaround, and right now the big turnaround here in game two. Can the Wolves answer? Moving screen, turnover. Jaden McDaniels drives, kicks it out. Naz Reid launches, can't get it. McDaniels the offensive rebound. Conley swings it. Alexander Walker, beautiful scoop shot.
Exactly the start. Eat into this lead.
He's the third Timberwolf with double figures, 11 points. Jalen Williams kicks it out in the corner. Wiggins throws it. Naz Reid spins, shot blocked by Reid. Williams finds Hartenstein, stumbles with the ball, but finished. Jalen Williams having another one of those games. His fingerprints all over it. 15 points, 6 boards, 5 assists. Conley, his floater won't go.
His guy up.
McDaniels catches, goes right at Caruso. Contact and a foul. 16 points. Had just 7 points in game one. Averaging almost 15 a game in the playoffs. Alexander Walker harassing Caruso. Jalen Williams goes with Rudy Gobert, falling away. Shot is good. Soft touch. Couple of bounces on the rim before it goes through. Reid, big height advantage on Wiggins. Reid gets across the lane. Nice left-handed shot.
They've actually gotten good offense here to start with both Randall and Anthony Edwards on the bench.
Jalen Williams. Reid mistimed his jump, but Hartenstein these next 5 games through. Reid. Stolen by Caruso. Caruso goes at Conley. Scoop layup. And
The area where Oklahoma City is packed in.
Conley, his three-pointer, in and out. Gilgeous-Alexander searching. Drives, pulls back, baseline.
One thing I do know, when Julius Randle, as you see Anthony Edwards is about to come in the game, Julius Randle has to make an impact.
Naz Reid gets
Out going straight up, Mike. Well, I mean, I'm not sure what marginal is, but
True verticality is 2 hands straight up and down. You put one down and one up, that's a foul.
I love when you guys disagree. Gilgeous-Alexander, well defended by McDaniels. Gobert trying to harass him.
Impressive.
Wallace, Jalen Williams, shot clock at 4. Dort has to hoist it up, three-pointer. Hartenstein kicks it out, a new 14 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, pulls up baseline, rattles in and out. Naz Reid, good tough rebound in traffic. Timberwolves have plenty of time as they've cut a 24-point lead or deficit for them to 15. Edwards looking. McDaniels goes inside. Nice adjustment from Jaden McDaniels.
Spacing was good that time. You got 5 guys out. He makes one hard drive with 1 man in front of him.
He's got 19. Gilgeous-Alexander, elbow jumper, got it. 32 for the MVP. Edwards inside, missed the layup. Dort grabs the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander, hesitation, the floater. No. They've been chanting MVP all night. That's
Go to attack.
once again, you just saw the numbers. Again, not just 33 points, but the efficiency for such a high volume score is just off the charts. Edwards double team. Reed, Alexander Walker off the bounce. Nice feed, and Gobert with an easy flush. Gobert. McDaniels trying to put some pressure. Gilgeous-Alexander, the hesitation. Another foul. Jalen Williams drives to the rim. Left-handed right at Rudy Gobert. 19 for Jalen Williams. Edwards. Gobert chips it. Alexander Walker knocked out of his hands. Caruso got a piece of it. How many deflections have we seen tonight?
First of all, he checked out Rudy Gobert first, and then he got this.
2 free throws on possession. He fouled out in game 1. And he, Jalen Williams. Holmgren fakes. Drives on Gobert. Stops. And a travel.
Struggling, but you got to trust your superstar.
Anthony Edwards pulls up just inside the arc, nails the jumper. 26 points for Edwards. 5 assists, 5 rebounds after an excellent first half in game 1. 5.5 remaining. Gilgeous-Alexander on a drive, goes to the rim, layup, shot, banker won't go. Alexander Walker the rebound. T-Wolves still fighting. Goes inside, high off the glass. Gorgeous move from Nikhil.
He started in the 3rd, and he's continuing it to the 4th.
7 of his 13 here in the 4th quarter, Doris. As we approach 5 minutes remaining, it's back to 13. This is the closest they've been in the 4th. The Cousins again going at it, double team. Jalen Williams fakes a pass, now drives, goes inside, and lays it up and in. Power move from Jalen Williams. Edwards and Dort one-on-one.
Look at the crowd he's seeing.
Reed drives out. 8 on the 24. Edwards drives baseline, left-handed, flips it up and in. Gorgeous move from Anthony Edwards.
That's ridiculous. I mean, Dort closes appropriately. He gets beat on the baseline. Help comes over. That's ridiculous.
28 points, 8 rebounds for Anthony Edwards. He needs some help down the stretch here. Jalen Williams stripped and stolen. Conley with help from McDaniels. Alexander Walker, a little hesitation, drives, and he's fouled. For now with 14 points. The 2 Cousins in conference finals. Been cut to 11. Just under 4 to play. Lou Dort, 3-pointer. Rebound, Naz Reid pokes it ahead to McDaniels. Great transition defense and a steal. Williams to Holmgren. Blocked by Reed. Williams puts it up and in on the follow. Selection. Misses the free throw. Edwards goes high for the rebound. Just over 3.5 remaining. Minnesota, do they have one last run? Down 13. Edwards to the rim. Shot blocked, but a foul. Misses the second. And Jalen Williams the rebound. Payson Wallace into the hands of the MVP. McDaniels tries to stay in front. Reed tries to poke it away. Pass goes inside. Williams kicks it out. Dort nearly lost it. Shot clock winding down. Dort pulls back, puts it up. Air ball. Edwards pulls up, jump shot, puts it in. Anthony Edwards makes it a 10-point game. Just under 3 to play.
He's 1 for 8 from 3. I like that deeper penetration into the mid-range. It's not the long twos he took the last game.
Lou Dort on the drive, finds Holmgren. Holmgren off the glass. Chet Holmgren with a big game, 20 points, and it's back to a dozen. Edwards, three-pointer. Holmgren another.
Well, Nikhil out.
Two pressure free throws there. Knocks him down, 17 points in 23 minutes. Back to 10. Again, the lead was 24 at the end of the third. 22 earlier here in the fourth. Jalen Williams up top. Right back to Jalen Williams. Puts up a three. Bang! Jalen pointer. He's got 11 points here in the fourth. Edwards shuffles it off. Alexander Walker side of the backboard. And Jalen Williams with a rebound as we're under the 2-minute mark. SGA inside, adjusts and lays it in. Unstoppable. 36 more points. McDaniels three-pointer is good. McDaniels comes right back with a three, but it's still a 12-point deficit with 1:40 to play. Minnesota's got to be super aggressive here to try and force turnovers. Dort holding. Holmgren has it. Holmgren inside. Just lays it up and in. Chet Holmgren. Jalen Williams with 26 and SGA with 36. And a foul called. It's the. Jalen Williams throws it ahead to Holmgren. Knocked away by Edwards. Picked up. Inside layup swatted by Edwards. Holmgren puts it on the floor, poked away. Lou Dort thought about it into the hands of Gilgeous-Alexander. On the drive, pull up baseline. 24-point deficit to 10, as he was when they won 24, as he is now when they won 68. 15-point lead, final minute. Naz Reid, quick release. That doesn't go. Holmgren grabs it, and now the celebration underway here in game 2. He splits the defense, brings it back out. Looking up at the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, the spin inside Holmgren. Holmgren gathers, he's got to put it up. And
Floor that they wanted to, got to their games at a higher consistency than Edwards and Randall.
Edwards lost the handle, picked up by Conley. McDaniels puts up the three. That won't go, and that'll do it.
Look very different.
Another second half.